Came out the mud, now we map out the star. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work out the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, one now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot at mile marker, felt like a freaking clock. Hit a rest stop shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the million, I'm leveled it. Turn that stress into stone, then I built with it. From a stash in the door to a safe in the crib. I was driving for my life, now I'm flying to live. Yeah. Highway to the million.
Yo, it's your boy Deezy, man. You already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all y'all that be rocking with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin', fam? Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Make sure you smash that like button when you come in the building. You already know what it is, man. I told y'all we back at it. We making sure we gonna hit 2 of these things a day. We back. You know what I mean? For the rest of the month, we gonna be on live twice a day. So is Wack lining Flakko up? Is he putting Flakko in front of the torch? We know though that Wack know how to hide. You know, he gonna lay low and he gonna pop out and making sure that he got people around him. And I don't think Flakko has that type of relationship with people to do that, right? I don't think Flakko has the people that he can sit around him and, you know, be right there every step along the way. So, you know, him following the characteristics of Wack, it might get him in a situation. I want to know what y'all think about that shit. Him following Wack might put Flakko in a situation, right? You know, Wack say Flakko might get sued for the situation of him talking about who was supposedly, allegedly Draco the Ruler's unaliving individual. With that, Flakko might put himself in a situation. And Wack knows that. I think with certain situations, with certain people, Wack's not going to say nothing about them because of those type of circumstances. And what he'd do is put Flakko at the front of it so that when the fall happened, he going to act like, man, I ain't had anything to do with it. It was all Flakko. Flakko was the one that did it. You know, you got to remember, right? Wack didn't like Flakko at one point at all. He ain't rock with Flakko. So he seen that Flakko was easily manipulated and easily influenced. So, of course, I can make Flakko feel like I'm his people's and get him to do certain things. Because Flakko willing to go with whoever's rocking with him. So when we see Wack manipulating Flakko and how he's manipulated several other individuals, it lets you know, now he don't really care about Flakko. Flakko is running the agenda. So why wouldn't he use the bull? Straight up, why wouldn't he use Flakko to run the narratives and the games that he running on the internet when Flakko willing to say, all right, I say it, here, just give it to me. I don't care. Now, Wack say LA soft. This is what Wack saying. They ain't gonna do nothing to Flakko, right? You know, he looking at how he do this shit all the time and ain't nobody checked it. So he looking at it like, man, LA ain't doing nothing. They not checking nobody. They not gonna say nothing to Flakko. Flakko can say what he want to say. If I tell it, Flakko put this out there, Flakko gonna put out there, you good, right? But I don't think Flakko care. Hey, if somebody was to try to do something to him, he gonna contact the authorities, you know? And what I do know about today's so-called gangsters, oh, they scared of the police. Straight up. Today's gangsters, 2026, oh yeah, they scared of the police. They don't want no smoke from the police. Yeah, they, and I'ma say it like this. I'ma just keep it a buck. I think it's on that side. I know here on this side, they gonna let it go at them. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? On this side, I see on the internet all the time, jokers like letting it go at the people. They ready to rumble the people, even though it is sent them to jail, but they on that tight time. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, they on that tight time. But out there, if you say you telling, oh, niggas is like, this is why we ain't seen nobody check the situation. You know, niggas say, man, I ain't messing with him. Bro, working with them people. But if somebody know, right, that they working with them people and niggas is scared of them, they gonna antagonize people. They gonna get loud. They gonna do whatever because they know the people scared to check them because of what they gonna do. They ain't gotta do nothing physically to you. They know where they gonna send you, where they gonna report you at, and they know you ain't gonna do nothing because you don't want no smoke with that. So Flakko's being used as a tool, right? And he's making money from being used as this tool. So honestly, he's not able to see that Wack is manipulating him. He can't see that, right? Now, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, right? But when you talking about the same agenda that Wack wants you to talk about, you being manipulated. And this is what he's doing to a lot of YouTubers. Manipulating them to talk about what he wants them to talk about to run his narratives. Straight up. It's what he's doing to a lot of them. And they can't see it because they feel like they get traction from it. So it's like, man, I can't understand that the boy is really playing you because he don't care. We see how whenever a situation goes sour, how he just act like he ain't got nothing to do with that. And I'm saying every situation, any situation that occurs with Wack, if it goes sour, he ain't got nothing to do with it. If he feel like he's successful with it, oh, he's taking the credit. It's all him. That was my word. That was my team. But if it don't go his way and it goes sour, man, they did that. They ain't had to do that. So I'm noticing that this is how he manipulates everybody he deal with. It's all him when it's good, but when it's sour, then they did that shit. They ain't had nothing to do with me. Why they do it? You know? So it's like, I don't think Wack care about none of them dudes that he act like he rock with. They all used for manipulation. All of them. They can't understand it right now, right? Just keeping it a buck. But it'll come the time when they in the situation. And then Wack gonna act like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. They did that. Just keeping it a buck. Smash that like button as soon as you come in the building, man. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Y'all know, man, I appreciate all y'all. That's a fact. And y'all know, I'ma just keep it a buck. Anybody rocking with the channel, man, I appreciate y'all. I'ma keep it a buck. I see what's going on. The boy manipulating all these boys to do what he want them to do so that they take the fall. You know, I'm the type of person, if you want something done, man, do that shit yourself, bro. Why does everybody have to run his agenda and then he act like I ain't got nothing to do with it? Pay attention to this shit with Wack. The people that are running the content for him, lying on different individuals, manipulating shit, he's getting them to run it on their platform. So if something come about, man, that was them. I ain't had nothing to do with it. Shit, they ain't had to do that. That's like, he's never gonna accept accountability for no situation. None. And this is just how I'm seeing it. The boy ain't never gonna accept accountability for nothing. If he can put you in a compromising situation, he feel like he won. That's what he doing to all of them. You know, Flakko looking at it like, I'm getting traction, I'm getting attention. So what? Until a situation happens. I just know everybody that say they rock with you, they don't rock with you. Nah, a lot of people using you for their agenda, especially when they want to be next to you. I think it's important to pay attention to the people that want to be next to you. Why you want to be next to me so bad? Huh? And if you got a reputation of just being a foul individual, I gotta understand, man, I don't want you next to me. I don't want to deal with you like that, because you already got a reputation for doing foul shit. Wack has stamped the individual on the internet that's just plain foul. He stamped that. It ain't no reversing it. It ain't no, nah, Wack's a cool dude. Nah, dude is foul. You know, I know a lot of this shit that people do, right, is for content. It's a lot of shit niggas is doing for content, but it's just some people, they just ill with it. Foul to the lowest, and don't care if you get put in a situation behind it. They don't care, and that's what I see with Wack. Wack don't care about that shit. He gonna put you in a situation and don't care what happens to you. You know? Because all it is you a throwaway. It's like, being honest, if you are a soldier, right? Just being honest. You know, this is just keeping it a buck. I know some people, you know, have took on that role and took on that job in life, right? But in all honesty, you a throwaway to the cause. You put on the front line. If something happened to you, so what? You was out there. You know, some people get mentioned for their honorable service and some people don't. But you on the front line to take that risk for the cause. And this is how WACK is doing these bulls. Putting them on front line to take a risk for his cause. For the purpose of what he wants. Now, I'm going to use this nigga for this. I'm going to use him for that. Yeah, I'm going to make him do this. I'm going to get him to do that. The next thing you know, something happened. Boom. Man, I don't know why he did that. Shit, that was up to him. You hear me? I was up to him. I don't know why he did that. But I'm going to use them for what they need to be used for. And you see the certain people that stick around and deal with him, those are the people that he feel he got the most manipulation. And if he can't manipulate them, now he won't run content on them. Now you got to talk about them because he couldn't manipulate them. They didn't go with the agenda. Especially if at one time you was acting like you was cool with him. It's all a game. You know, life is a game. I think some people be really missing that life is really like a game. You know, we the players in the game. We the players in the game. So some players is going to use other players as different pieces on the chessboard. It might be a lot of pawns being used. But we all the players in the game. You got to know, what do you want your position on the board to be? Do you want your position to be the king, the queen? Do you want to be the rook, the knight? You want to be the castle? Or do you want to be the pawn? What position do you want to play on this board? Right? But everybody's on the board. Everybody. But do you want to share the board with somebody else? Because if you share somebody else's board, you better understand that they want to be the king of the board. If you share somebody else's board, they want to be the king of their board or the queen. They want to run their board. You feel what I'm saying? They want to run their board. This is what WACK doing. He got this board out there. Niggas want to get on the board when Flakko got the ability to do everything he can without WACK. But, you know, I say people are easily influenced. They get influenced real easy. Then you got the jokers like WACK that know that. Now I'm going to run this game, get him to do this. I'm going to get him to do that. It's people like that everywhere. WACK is just doing it where everybody can see it. You know, it's people that manipulate people to do shit everywhere you go. But we just see the shit with WACK. You get to witness how individuals are easily manipulated. And for the purposes of money and content. Straight up. This is what they getting manipulated for. Purposes of money and content. All right, do this, do that. On the street, people is easily manipulated for some paper. All right, you can get somebody to do this. Somebody ain't got it. Man, go over here and do this to such and such. I want you to jump on this person for me. Do this, do that. Niggas is doing that shit for the paper. You know, a lot of people that don't got, they looking for somebody to throw them a bone. This is what WACK be doing to them bulls with the manipulation. Man, I'm going to throw this nigga a bone. All right, here, throw the nigga a bone, right? and you think he cool with you. But the boy over there laughing at jokers. Yeah, you see how I make them do this? You see how I make them do that? Yeah, they gonna do this, they gonna do that because I said it. It's my manipulation I got on these niggas. Dirty work though. Just keeping it a buck. Dirty work. You know? But I'm telling you, right? And we gonna play it in a minute, right? I'm gonna play it in a minute. Wack, look at the people out there in LA, and I don't care what nobody say, Wack don't come around. He look at the people in LA like, man, they ain't like that. I'm just saying, he ain't gotta come around to be on the internet making the area look like they ain't like that. You know, the internet is the wave. Just keeping it a buck. The internet is the wave. You being outside on your block ain't the wave no more. That was the wave back in the day. Straight up. Back in the day, you being on your block from your neighborhood was the wave. You repping your street was the wave. The new wave is repping the internet. What you rep on the internet, where you at? The internet then turned into, you know, the manipulation of reality. Straight up, this shit then turned into manipulation of reality. The internet. The shit that's going on in the street, all right, niggas gonna talk about it, but this became the wave of life, the internet. The shit that's going on out there, niggas is looking at it like, hey, they fell victim to it. All right, so what? All right, let me talk about it. But the wave is right here. The direction of life changed totally. You know, there's a lot of niggas used to be repping the block. My block this, my block that. Don't nobody care about your block. They don't care about your block no more. Your block don't hold that weight. You know, straight up. Just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, one time everybody was my block this and they got pictures of my block. Don't nobody care about that no more. So what? It's niggas that's in their house making money. The internet, your channel. It done changed the trajectory of a lot of things. So I see individuals, you know, that are not paying attention to the shift and they still like behind. The shifted. So we see Wack trying to manipulate all the people he can that he feels like has traction in this universe, right? In the metaverse. All the people that got traction in this metaverse, Wack is like, man, I'm gonna manipulate the shit out of them if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna do this and do that and get them to do this. But the boy don't care about none of that. It's like the nigga that was on the block that was manipulating all the flunkies on the block, right? To move some work. And when they get locked up, all he do is grab another flunky. When the nigga out there got these young boys out there, he don't bail them out. He don't help them get no lawyer. He don't help them do nothing when they fall victim. All right, man, you fail. All right, I'm gonna get me another young boy. Here, I got my young boy out here working, doing what he doing, right? But he gonna manipulate the whole situation. Nigga be locked up, down. He ain't helping with the lawyer. He ain't doing nothing. But he had you out there with that pack the whole time. Got him out there pumping front line. The D's done ran down on him. They got a case on him. This what he doing on the internet. Straight up. This is the manipulation that he's doing to certain individuals. Like he got you on the block with a pack, and when you fall, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that nigga. For what? Shit. I don't care. I ain't telling him to do that. He ain't had to take the pack. That was his decision. So, you know, the manipulation is growing more and more. Just keeping it a buck. Smash that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. You said facts, Deezy, but we still don't see Wack anywhere. He's never where anyone else is. Really, he should be ignored. But this is why I say this, right? The internet has took the game by storm. Outside don't hold no weight no more. You feel what I'm saying? Outside don't hold the weight. Yeah, the stories is covered about what's happening outside, but outside ain't holding the weight. Everybody has a phone. Everybody is looking at their phones. Everybody is on some type of social media platform all the time. Whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, Kick. Everybody is on an app. So the streets, yeah, there's people out there, but the people out on the street is on the app too. This shit then took the focus of everything. So if an individual has the ability to manipulate this system right here, they got the world looking at it different. They got the advantage. And this is what the bull has done. You know, and he's directed this on LA, California. It's directed right there. Wack ain't got no control in no other state but California with the manipulation and lining people up. And I'm just being real. And he don't even got to come outside to do the shit. He don't got to be around nobody's block, nobody's neighborhood to do the shit. This nigga ain't got no other city or state in America like he got California. And he don't come outside. And everybody say the same thing. Straight up. Everybody say the same thing. Wack don't come outside. Don't nobody see him. Man, he can't do that shit that he do out there in no other state. Nowhere. Because no, I'm going to keep it a buck, right? Because the other states know he's them people and they not paying attention to him, right? But the niggas out there in Cali, they looking for Wack as a savior. They looking for Wack, man, I'm going to get on. Man, the niggas in the other state, they looking at Wack like, you them folks. I can't, and I'm just saying, I'm going to keep it a buck. Niggas in them other states, they can't do what the people in Cali do. Whereas though they sitting on the podcast, you know, every week and every, you know, time Wack want to run his lives and then go back into their neighborhood at all. Straight up. I'm just saying, right? People like Hefe, Sporty Face, P Nice, them type of jokers, if they was on the East Coast, right? And they act like they was going to keep spinning Wack's lies and narratives, somebody would have said, man, I'm going to see what they talking about. Man, I'm going to check one of them. Nigga, you don't come back around here with that. You keep spinning that nigga's lies and you keep coming around here acting like you with the hood. You keep hanging out with this nigga, running the narratives with him, but then you want to come back to the hood. I'm just saying this. What I'm saying is factual. I'm not sitting here doing no capping. This is a fact. That shit only happens out there. You know what I'm saying? It only happens on that coast. And I'm on this side delivering the message, right? Trying to like get everybody to understand it So niggas will stop being so comfortable with rocking with the nigga. Straight up, niggas is too comfortable. These niggas be claiming they gang on the gang. These niggas be claiming on the gang. The set, they on there after every line. On neighborhood. On 8 Trade Gangster. On the dead homies. These niggas say this shit after every fucking line, but they sit around with the bull like everything Tahi until the bull say something about them. And then we got the people that said, man, Wack don't come outside. That shit is over. So what about the people that do come outside? So the people that do come outside, they don't get questioned about rocking with the well-known internet snake / Rizak, because the internet snake / Rizak don't come outside, so it's good. All the niggas that deal with him, nah, it's good. I'm just saying though, especially when he's targeting. It's like, hold up, you targeting these situations. You targeting this while you're lining jokers up. Now I can see, right, if Wack was just at beef with all these niggas, right? I'm just saying, if Wack was at beef with all these niggas and it was just war on the internet, he going at this nigga, going at that nigga. All right, hey, if niggas is rocking with him, cool. But the niggas sending niggas to the can. That's a whole different ball game. And this is what I'm saying, right? It's a whole different ball game when you start sending niggas to the clink consistently. Your whole main objective is to send niggas to the can. I'm sending this nigga to jail. Are we beefing? Are we beefing? I'll send nigga to jail. Gotta go. Nigga in jail. Hey, the bull sit there and tell everybody on the net, right, that his main objective when he beef with you is to play dirty. If he send you to jail, he send you to jail. So what? Hey. And then you got them other niggas that sit around him and act like, man, it's all good. Huh? What's nigga telling you that if it's smoke, he gonna send you to jail and don't care? Hey, telling niggas. But you got them niggas out there, man, I ain't got no beef with the nigga, right? You got some niggas out there saying, I ain't got no beef with him, so how you gonna send me to jail, right? Until the nigga start beefing with you, right? And the nigga try and send you to jail. Now, this shit hit different. I'm just keeping it a buck, right? Now this shit hit different because the niggas specifically targeting you, and you was once cool with the nigga, but nah, ain't no more love. Ain't nothing cool. We ain't rocking like that. Send this nigga to jail. So what? I don't rock with the nigga like that. This is where I'm at with it though. I'm just keeping it a buck. See, what I'm doing, right? I'm keeping this shit real, right? No cap. I'm keeping this shit real. And I see that some individuals, they don't, look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at it that way because they want to say, man, he don't come around. Hey, regardless if he came around or not, he's intentionally targeting individuals. And I'm just saying, regardless if he came around or not, he's intentionally targeting individuals for the specific reason to send them to the can. For the specific reason. And that's just a fact. You know what I mean? So when we see that, we gotta look at it a little different. You know what I'm saying? We gotta call it a spade, right? Why wouldn't we call a spade in this situation, man? Something ain't right. You know what I mean? Something ain't right. This just, me keeping it a buck. This just me keeping it a buck. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? And share the live. I'm just speaking facts, man. One thing you can guarantee is if Wack scared of you, he putting you in jail. Straight up. That's one thing you can guarantee, though. Yeah, all that guerrilla talk, that shit work to the people that he can manipulate, that he can verbally scare. If it's action, oh, you going to the can. Yeah, they got a place for you. And they got bed space. You know what I'm saying? And they going to put you in there dealing with the bull. So, I hear when people say certain things, well, Wack ain't coming around and Wack, man, listen. Why the niggas that come around deal with it? I want to know that. You know what I'm saying? That's my next question for the people, right? That's my next question for the people, right? If Wack ain't coming around, right? And everybody got that main line that they say, yo, he don't come around, nobody see him. Why are the people that are dealing with him, they coming around? So it should be like he's connected to them. You connected to them. I'm just saying, this is how I see it. I guarantee you, he's jealous of Flakko making all the money. He gonna eventually turn on him. Of course. We know this. We know this. Straight up. We know this. That he gonna eventually turn on him. We know this shit. That's a fact. Of course. We all know that the bull gonna turn on Flakko. Who hasn't he turned on? And then you also gotta remember Flakko black. Flakko got dark skin. Flakko ain't them other people. We know anybody with a dark skin complexion, that bull gonna turn on. We know that. You know what I'm saying? We done seen it several times. This ain't nothing new. You got a dark skin complexion, he gonna turn on you. We know the people that he don't turn on. Just keeping it a buck. We all know them people that he not gonna turn on, that he not gonna go against. We see it. Oh yeah, you not going against them. Yeah, you gonna kiss their feet. You gonna bootlick for them. You know not to get out of pocket. But we see him turning on Flakko definitely. You know what I'm saying? Wack uses everybody that is willing to be around him. That's a fact. That's a fact. Straight up. He uses everybody. Wack is manipulating R&B. Straight up. Wack is manipulating R&B. She can't even see it. She don't even understand it. Come on now. She thinks that he really loves her. But she don't even understand that she's being used and manipulated. She's Wack's personal security. Straight up. Whereas though, if he want to have a ball with her, he can have a ball with her. She the one got the strap. He's coaching her. Yo, go get this. Get that strap. Get that strap. Go get this license. Get that license. Straight up. You know, he's using her for personal security. He can't have a free security, right? Even though we know the boy said he studies transgenders. It's what he said, right? Even though we know this, the boy say he studied transgenders. He can't have what he studies around him 24/7 without being judged by the people. So what he got? He got R&B around him 24/7. Got R&B, using R&B, manipulating her so that she can be the personal security with the strap. I'm telling you right now, yeah, if R&B couldn't have that thing with her, I don't think WAC would be around her like that. I don't think so. So she feel like, yeah, WAC bringing me everywhere. WAC got me doing this, got me doing that. I think it's because of that situation right there. You know what I'm saying? This is just how I see it. If you haven't already smashed that like button, right? And you just came in the building, make sure you hit the like button. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, share this live. Yeah, this is how I see it. You know what I'm saying? I see everybody he deal with, he using them. You know what I mean? Everybody. You feel me? Everybody. And we see, right, when WAC had the situation with Trap Lord Ross, right? And he tried to run the extortion on the bull. And Vlad and Academics, yo, you got to chill on this one, bro. That nigga ready go to them people. Yeah, he ready press this one on you, right? We see what happened. WAC pipe down. Nah, I can't mess with this one. Thought I could scare him. You know, Trap Lord Ross coming around the black people and involved in the black culture and what's going on, and he acting like everything Davi in. WAC looking for them type of people. I'm gonna tell you that right now. People like WAC look for people that want to come and be a part of the culture to see if they can manipulate them. They test them every time. That was the test. Yeah, he was testing Trap Lord Raw. Straight up. WAC like gullible people to take advantage of them. Straight up. He do. You gotta be gullible so that you can do what he wants you to do. You ain't no use to WAC if you got your own mind. Think about this though. WAC tell you he know all of these people, right? You might hear him speak to these people, right? But you don't see no bosses around the nigga. You don't see that shit. You don't see no bosses rocking with WAC like that. Usually bosses link up. They link up. All right, what's up? You gotta do this. You don't see that shit. All you hear is WAC. Man, my homie, I called this nigga. I called that nigga. They called me first. You don't see no bosses around. All you see WAC dealing with is peons. That's it. The whole clubhouse squad is peons. These niggas is straight bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel niggas. Like, god damn, niggas who you deal with? Hold up. Niggas with first grade education. Like, some of the niggas on Clubhouse that rock with WAC, it's like they dropped out first grade. Straight up. And I'm just being real. Like, hold up. What is you talking about? You serious? This your squad? Oh, yeah. You looking for straight people that you can manipulate. Your squad looking crazy, my man. This the hitters? It's the squad? Okay, all right. Just keeping it a buck. Flakko from another country. could care less about the black community. He's another culture vulture. And I'm going to just keep it a buck. I agree with that. Straight up. And I'm going to just say this on some real shit, right? You got some people that is all right with the culture, even though the skin tone the same and, you know, they act like they rock with us. But Flakko people, they don't rock with us. Not at all. Hell no. And what happens is, right, you get these certain people from these different cultures, they manipulate our culture easy because our culture gets the most attention from the shit we do. So they enter the culture and act like they rock with the culture, right? And people in the culture think they rock with them, but it's business. Our culture is the business. And this is a fact. Our culture is the business. So if these other people can manipulate people to think that they rock with them, what you think they gonna do? This is what Flakko did to the niggas out in LA. Straight up. Flakko's whole culture and him do not rock with us. But niggas thought because Flakko had the same skin tone that he rocked. What he did was he got next to the culture and then turned on all the people out there. And I don't care. Figured out a lane, understanding that this game of life is built on financial status and how you're able to provide. The nigga got next to the culture, found out how to talk about the culture, manipulated the game, and then turned on all the niggas out there. Say, man, y'all niggas ain't gonna do nothing. What? Man, I got the cops on speed dial. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a lot of manipulation out here. It's a lot of manipulation now. Just keeping it a buck. It's a lot of manipulation. You know, y'all know I just like to keep it a bean. I like to keep it a bean, man. You know, the ones that rock with me, and I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with me. You know what I mean? If you haven't smashed that like button yet, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all the people all across the world that be watching, you know. But I'm just saying, a lot of these people that act like they like the people in our culture, they don't really like the culture. It's business. Straight up. Just keeping it a buck. Vlad, think about this shit. Vlad don't rock with us like that. It's business. Come on now. Think about this shit. It's business. The nigga covers our culture business-wise. Adam covers our culture business-wise. Think about it. They wouldn't have no effect if they was covering their culture. Think about this shit. If Vlad or Adam was to cover their own culture, nobody watching them niggas. Hell no. Because they don't speak to them type of people. Them people don't pay attention to them. It's our culture. And you just gotta be real with this shit. Hell no. Academics. Straight up. We don't hear academics talk about nothing Jamaican. I'm just saying. Ack ain't talking about nothing. He don't say shit about the Jamaicans. Nothing. Only person you heard him say something about was Vibes Cartel. Yeah, that's my favorite artist. That's it. Now I'm just saying. We are the business. We the business. That's a fact. No cap. Motherfuckers say whatever they want, but we are the business. We do a lot of, a lot of crazy shit so they pay attention to the shit. You feel me? We do a lot of shit. We do a lot of shit so everybody's paying attention. We do a lot of goofy shit. We do a lot of shit that people can benefit from. So the main goal is to cover what's going on with us. I'm just saying, the main goal is to cover what's going on with us. Niggas ain't covering the other shit. The shit don't sell the same. The shit don't sell the same. Shit sell different. It sell different. Niggas is tuning in. Ain't nothing against none of the other cultures, but I'm just saying, ain't nothing selling like this one. This shit selling like them fire cookies that come straight out the oven that niggas want, man. Shit. Selling this shit. And it's selling everywhere. Across the globe. You think about this, right? Yeah, we be acting a fool, right? But you got other countries that mimic the culture. Other countries across the world that mimic the culture. They don't want to be like their culture. Nah, it's like this. Yeah, even though it's a lot of mess going on, a lot of crazy shit, a lot of BS, you got people manipulating and doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. Just some real shit. Smash that like button though. You just came in the building. Shout out to all y'all that be watching the channel. This is what's going on. But I'm gonna let y'all hear this in a second. Hit the like button too, man. If you ain't hit that like button, man, definitely hit that like button. That like button don't hurt nobody. That's the fact. The like button don't mess up your channel. It don't mess up nothing on your phone. It support the channel, man. Smash that. Just come in the building. Hit that. Let me hit this. Wow. Do that for the channel. Support the channel. Your boy Deezy. I know I'm putting in that work. Smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to hear this joint. And we're going to play this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play. I'm going to tell you the bull. He looking at out there in LA, man. They ain't like that. They ain't on that. They just going to do that on their block. Hey, listen. He's saying the shit. I ain't saying it. He's saying it. Man, they ain't like that. And then nigga, man, he don't come out here. Why would a nigga come out there, right? I gotta say this, right? Why would a nigga come out there if they got influence and they ain't gotta come out there? The risk. They not gonna take the risk. Now I ain't even gonna take the risk. I can influence jokers and I ain't even gotta come out there. Well, I'm gonna take that risk. Straight up. I can make it look a certain way. I ain't gotta come out there. I'm just saying though, right? The internet has taken over. Straight up. The internet has taken over the entire universe. Straight up. It took over. It took over on a whole nother level. Is some people still outside that's still behind? They don't understand it yet. They can't understand that the internet has taken over everything. But later on, they're going to start, I got to get on the internet. Man, the internet. Straight up. It took over. You can be on your block. Nobody care about your block, nigga. Nobody care about you being on your block. I don't care about that. Nigga on his block, so what? If they can grasp the attention of the people on the internet, the people on the internet going to take the message to the block. Straight up. Man, you see this shit right here, bro? Look at this. Look what happened. Look. You see this? The internet has taken over. They going to take the message to the block. The game has changed. You know, it's a lot of manipulation on here. It's overwhelmed with manipulation. Niggas don't know what to think. They don't know what's real, what's not. You got us as content creators on the internet. It's a lot of jokers on here manipulating and lying. They done came with the AI. They got the AI mind fucking everybody. Man, what's this? Hold up. Huh? Straight up. Once, I'm going to tell y'all, right? Once they get the sound with the speech, right? With the AI and certain things that you can see like it's walking through something. Once they get the kinks out of the AI shit, you ain't going to be able to tell what's real or what's not at all. We seeing the first stages of AI right now. This is the first stage. It just surfaced this way. Once they work all the kinks out, then you ain't gonna be able to tell shit. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Hey, Deezy, you not live, huh?
Yeah, I'm live. State your name, where we calling in from.
This is D. Give me a call when you get a chance, because I'm going to come down there and mess with you on that real estate thing, man. When you get a chance off the air.
I got you, bro. Right now, I'm working. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I didn't know, because I'm at a construction site right now. I didn't know. I thought you was doing it at night, because I'm on the West Coast. Remember that?
Yeah. I'm back doing 2 lives a day. I'm focused right now.
Oh, okay. Handle your business, Deezy.
Yes,
I'll get with you, bro. It's fine.
Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share the live. The internet has taken over. It's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want y'all to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? The game has changed, man. It's a different ball game, man. You got to pay attention. It's a whole bunch of shit going on. Let me see. It's a whole bunch of different shit going on. Better understand it. You better understand it. Let me see here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want y'all to hear this shit. It done took over. The internet took over, man.
Other shit, cause I don't think them niggas gonna do nothing. Them days is over. I don't give none of them niggas the credit. These niggas ain't finna do nothing unless they just catch you someplace. These niggas ain't doing no hunt, no stuff. They'd have been did it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all hearing, right? This how the bull look at LA. This is how WAC looks at LA. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing no hunting. None of that. Only time they gonna check a nigga is if they see you on they block. That's it. Yeah, we can talk about these niggas and say whatever about them. We can line them up. We can do whatever we want to these niggas. If you don't go on they block, nigga, you good. This is why I'm telling y'all the internet has taken over. It's taking over. These niggas is getting information, finding out shit, because we all hear shit through the streets. And what they doing, they taking it straight to the internet. If it's a criminal investigation going on, these niggas is going straight to the internet with the investigation, and they going loud with it. So it's like anything that's happening on the block, it get loud on the internet. Straight up. It gets straight loud on the internet. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
They'd been did it. It's just him as an individual. If dude, he already got a murder charge already, so Flakko ain't lying about that. He got an active murder fight, right? Killed one of Rockstar them homeboys, right?
In the block.
But this,
Yeah, that's a fact.
but this other shit, that's documentation. You can talk about that. It's a murder, it's cool. But this other shit, if he not booked on that by them people, that nigga got a civil suit. He can go at Flakko for everything he got.
Yeah, that's defamation of character.
Yeah, all day. It's no different than what I did to World Star. Same shit.
Wack, you keep saying what you did to World Star, bro. Nobody believes you. You show every paperwork. You would have showed a piece of documentation somewhere. Straight up. But Wack knows World Star is not going to respond to Wack. They not responding to Wack. They not going back and forth. Yeah, Wack one. They not doing that. They not doing it. And he knows this.
When you put allegations on somebody that's not factual, and you can put their life in jeopardy.
Wack, you do that shit every day. You put allegations on people every day, and you act like you don't. Come on, bro. Like, the boy be talking these Clubhouse boys. That's why I say, man, Clubhouse is like, preschool. Straight up, it's like preschool. It's like he got a whole bunch of preschoolers that he's saying shit to.
Reputation, who they are. You can book them on the civil side. And a nigga can't say nothing to him about it.
Yeah, because that's weird. Why would you even put that type of information out there without it being?
It ain't nothing on the books.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing
dangerous.
solved.
Yeah, it's dangerous because let's say the DA says we don't have enough to charge him. Mm-hmm. At that point in time, he wide open the lawsuit. He wide open to it right now because he ain't been charged.
Mm-hmm.
Now Flakko saying, the detective saying they gonna charge him. I don't know if the detective is actually telling. Well, they slipped. They told
The wrong person.
They told the little dude, they say Big U killed family, they was gonna arrest and charge him a certain time, which they ain't supposed to do that shit. That the police ain't supposed to do that. They ain't supposed to tell nobody that type of information.
Hey, Wack, check this out. Do you think, now, we looked up the detective's man, the Sergio Ortiz dude, the dude that...
He left a phone number for the nigga.
Right. Okay, so we looked up the phone number, too, and it's for the general information to the LAPD. Now, we also looked up the dude, Sergio Ortiz. He said he was a detective who dealt with homicide, but it doesn't really say that he's still an active detective. I'm wondering.
That's what I'm saying. This dude could be inactive, retired, fired, terminated, and just talking to Flakko about it. And Flakko not understanding that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It ain't on the detective because the detective is saying it to you. He ain't saying it to the world.
Put on the book, right? Right.
You gotta remember, right? Wack didn't like Flakko at one time. Flakko thinks Wack is his homie. So, of course, he would put Flakko in a pickle. He don't care about Flakko. Hey, I'm going to throw Flakko straight in the fire and let him burn. So what? Hey, I don't care about him. But Flakko don't got that kind of mind to understand that. This is why you can't trust everybody. You can't trust WACK at all.
You know what I'm saying? And Flakko could have got a look. Man, this content shit for some of these niggas, man, this shit is like a hit song.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Flakko might have even found the information that he knew who the detective was handling the case. He knows that he ain't working there, playing on the fact that he thought that niggas was slow enough that they wouldn't even do their research.
No. Flakko's definitely talking to the detective.
You think so?
That for a fact. He's talking to the detective.
You hear him? You hear Mr. Officer? Yeah, that's a fact. He's talking to the detective. Straight up, it's Mr. Officer. Like, I'm trying to tell you, WACK uses and manipulates everybody. You are making yourself a liability to something associated with WACK. When you deal with the ball, you opening yourself up to some type of liability, and he don't care. So what? You got to deal with the liability, not him. And I'm just keeping it a buck.
I ain't know he ain't talking to the, but that still don't mean nothing. Because if ain't no filing to the district attorney's office, the police don't call the dogs on the charge. The DA does.
Right.
You know how many times the nigga didn't, whatever, made a report on me and DA reject?
Yeah, they got to send it to the DA.
Yeah, it ain't enough. If it ain't enough here, but they feel the charge to get a...
They gonna let him go.
They gonna let him go.
Y'all hear the Undertaker voice, right? Everybody hears the tone. WACK has a certain distinctive tone when he's on his lies and manipulation and he's on that BS. He turns into the Undertaker / the liar when he's on this shit. And you can hear the difference. And I done talked to WACK a few times, and I see how when he's talking to me, the conversation is different. The tone of the voice. Because he's trying to influence them and manipulate them of something. So when he's trying to manipulate, it's like he has to make it sound a certain way. This is why he has that distinctive sound when it's time to create a narrative. You get what I'm saying?
Hollywood right now, Hollywood PD would tell you, nigga, we pulling you over, your license, the registration, all that, get out. Kill Miranda, we searching, we taking the guns in the car, and you gonna get a DA reject come Monday, Tuesday. They know that. We'll be taking these guns, nigga. Straight up. They're gonna jack and search. We don't give off about none of that. They gonna verbally tell you.
It's an inconvenience. Your shit impounded, everything gone.
And they got the guns.
Yeah, they got everything.
What they're concerned is stop the homicide that day in Hollywood.
I don't care if it's an illegal search.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. Flakko may be moving a little too, you know. And then you got to remember, he's telling you who's telling him shit.
Right.
All you got to do is two key people telling them shit. One of them street was three. You got the whatever that detective, Munchie B, and whoever that security nigga was. He's telling you, for him to say that security told the police, grab him right there. The only nigga could tell Flakko that is the nigga that did that.
This is why the feds love WACK. You understand that the government manipulates the people as well, right? You know what I mean? This is what happens. We get manipulated all the time with certain things, and you might find out something is different than what it was. It's not that. WACK has the ability to manipulate the people directly with this BS that he does. This is why the government love him. He brings the information that they need, and he's effective, and he's able to manipulate the people as well. Pay attention.
The same dude just was working for No Jumper last week when they was doing that find the whole shit for security.
The security nigga was just working for No Jumper?
Yeah. They know the nigga. You didn't hear Adam? Adam said, he said, oh yeah, he was the security guy. He be bullying the people when they come around when we do the, find the talent search type shit. Yeah.
So is that true? Flakko is supposed to be coming to No Jumper this week?
Flakko gonna go to No Jumper anytime he want, and they ain't gonna do shit to him.
Hit the block.
Them niggas be up there capping. Bro, I play with Munchie B, take Ubers to No Jumper, bro, by himself.
Yeah.
We didn't see him, but we don't really want to do
Let me ask you this, who get him out the car?
himself.
That's cool.
And then Josh, the little people be waiting at the front door right there. Not the side door, the front door. It's a front door right there.
He breached himself. He
It's
breached
like,
security in
what I'm trying
himself.
to tell you is, Rich, nobody's looking to really do nothing to nobody. Them niggas be live for 4 hours.
Right.
This just the truth. Everybody, I don't want to do, if I wanted to do something to Munchie B, it would have been done.
Yeah.
I'm from the Valley, not South Central.
Right.
No
That's your
Jumpers in the
backyard.
Valley.
Yeah.
You don't have to get on the freeway to get to my neighborhood. You can take the streets
Yeah, no question.
for 3-4 miles, right? So
that's
niggas be talking and whooping. They don't want to do nothing. So when Flakko come down there, he's going to go in there to the news, go live. They're not going to do nothing. What they're going to say is this. This is why I don't respect none of these young niggas gangster today. Oh, he the police. Oh, okay, what that mean? You say, well, do something to him, right? What that? See, the police come after the crime is committed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but
They're
why?
not going to do nothing. They're just talking.
This how he look at the Bulls out there in LA. Straight up. This is how he look at the Bulls in LA. Hey, man, I'm gonna be at No Jumper. This where I'm at, and that, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing, do nothing. Huh? Hey, then you know what the nigga say? Oh, that nigga don't be around. Hey, he telling you he ain't coming around. He telling you what he gonna do and say. He telling you where he gonna be at. He know, man, hey, nigga ain't gonna say nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. He's saying this out of his own mouth. Man, this nigga's a bold man. This how he look at the people out there. Y'all gotta recognize that. Everybody can get online and say where he don't be at. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. But he's saying, man, these niggas ain't doing nothing. They ain't like that. Huh? He's saying, in today's time, they not like that. If this was in the 90s, oh yeah, he would have been medevac. Straight up. Nah, it's 2026. It's a different time.
Them niggas ain't the only niggas that Flakko kind of put in the mix, though.
Huh?
Then Flakko put other people in the mix besides them niggas?
Who?
Didn't he say shit about YG people and Mustard's security guard and shit like that?
He said all that. But YG and them people was gonna say, man, I don't know what this nigga talking about. I don't care. Listen, the only nigga gonna care what you talking about is if you saying some real truthful shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you saying some shit that nigga's really guilty of, then in his head, well, let me get this nigga before they get me. But if what he's saying don't fit them, YG security, we all seen YG security. We seen the fight. Everybody, that shit been out 4 or 5 years. YG Security has an alibi. He's with his talent. Right? They're saying YG Security got this in. Negative. That can never be on him. That's on the security of the venue.
So where's
He's not working the venue. He's working YG, which means he's being searched as well. Or supposed to be.
Where's Flakko getting that, putting them two together? Like,
I had no idea. I mean, that once again, Munchie B was his real good friend. Remember, he was the one fighting for Munchie. Look, if we didn't hurt Munchie get drunk and run his mouth.
right.
All it took is one of them nights. Flakko then loaned him $1,500 and told him he gonna keep working on Adam while he off that Hennessy. It ain't no telling what came out that nigga mouth, bro. And it's other niggas in the streets talking to Flakko. Listen, the YouTuber, the blogger, the streamer is the new rapper. You know the shit people have told me coming to my studio because they trying to get a deal? Rockstar came to my studio on my mama. The first day he came with KK, he doubled back. I want to come holler at you solo. Pulled up 11, 12 midnight in a Prius with a donut tire. Dirty with the shoes leading. No troll, nigga. No troll. I am not trolling. Came in, told me, sub, what these Crip niggas talking about, Wack. I want to be on your team. That's what this exact words.
I've been telling everybody, and he's telling you how he manipulates people. They want to be on. They don't want to be in the streets. They want to be YouTubers. So it's easy for him to manipulate the people. They want to be something. Everybody act like they want to be a gang member when they around the gang members. When they go sit to themselves, right, and get to thinking, damn, I am broke. I need some damn money. God damn. This gangbanging shit ain't making me no damn money. And I gotta do something different. Man, Wack, man, come on, man, help me out, man. Listen, Wack, yeah, I got you. Yeah. What's going on over there? I heard about this. Wack, get to talking to him, get the information, get him comfortable. Next thing you know, they saying shit because they really don't want to be gang members. Ain't no money in the gangs. Ain't no money. All it is destruction. Goofy shit. Ain't no money.
I looked at him. What you mean? Yeah, these niggas be mad because you be in my room. Them niggas can't help me out. They can't do nothing for me. I'm like, what you mean you want to be on my team? I don't know what that means. So what does that mean? Or what cripping got to do with my team? Or what is it you're trying to do? I just want to fuck with you. Like I got this song with Lil Boosie that I'm trying to get cleared. You know I got an album done. If you can listen to my music, I went in the studio. We listened to about 4 or 5 of his songs. I think I let him listen to whoever else's album I was working on at the time. That's the night he was like, bro, could you look out for me and go to my homeboy food? It's a ghost picture. It's like 1 in the morning now. So in my mind, we're thinking, oh, he think he got him. Well, yeah, no problem. Let's go. I already told myself I'm going to kill him. Already. Nigga, it's 1 in the morning. You talking about a restaurant, 2 in the morning? Over here in North Hollywood, let's go. Sure enough, it was that.
After hour spot.
It was like a little building where they had about 8 different people cooking different restaurants, you know, to go
like a late night kitchen
for Uber Eats. And that's when I realized, because his homie, I went over there to spend money, wouldn't even post the shit. And then I seen him do some busted shit. This when I knew he was a snake on the dead homies.
Wack is the biggest snake there is. This why you never line up with him. Everybody that has ever lined up with him, when you fall out, he got to talk about you. He don't just say, all right, no rap, I'm done with you. He has to make you look a certain way.
We sitting in the hallway waiting for the food to get done, right?
Yeah.
Rockstar?
Yeah, a little nigga walk up, tatted up. Rockstar whispered to me, "Whack, that nigga coming from 5-7 neighborhood, just letting you know."
Damn.
So I'm looking at this nigga like,
damn.
Now this at the time of Crip Mac woofing and the other nigga ODM Slim woofing. So I know in my head, oh, this nigga's a snake. Right? Because I ain't asked you where the nigga from.
Yeah.
I don't ask niggas where they from.
Did was there some type of alarm for that conversation occurred? Like, what was the reason for him to tell you that?
Because at the time, shit going on with Crip Mac and ODM, a lot of talking on the internet. So he telling, which he shouldn't been telling me that at all. Right? Because nigga, y'all from the same side.
Mm-hmm.
You say on hood, he in neighborhood. Yo, I could have gunned the little nigga down. He wouldn't even know he was coming.
Yeah, all off the strength of being in the wrong place,
Yeah,
wrong time.
you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's when I knew, oh, you niggas say what they want. Nigga cannot tell me
money is with those things, huh?
Did not happen.
Hey, Wack. Did academics talk to you about that after Munchie B did the interview?
I talked to him yesterday.
I'm already knowing.
What he said?
I'm already knowing you gonna talk to him.
Because I asked the nigga, what you mean by Wack trying to big you in? What you mean by that? No, I was saying you put the nigga in the trick bag to where he'd tell on himself. I said, well, everything Munchie B didn't say it, he didn't voluntarily say it himself.
Right.
We ain't asked him about it. We didn't know it. We didn't know about the shit till I asked him about it. So I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that, bro. What I got to do with Big U case.
Hey, man, tell that rich dude, don't touch me, man. I'm talking to Wack.
Wack got a lot to do with Big U's case. We know it, right? Wack got a lot to do with Big U's case. Not a little bit, a lot. We ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. That boy got a lot to do with Big U's case.
Don't touch me, man. I'm talking to Wack.
I ain't touch you, nigga, but I can't touch you, nigga. This is my motherfucking room. I didn't move you, nigga, but you move now.
Fuck you in this room, nigga.
Fuck you, nigga.
That nigga weird as fuck. So,
yeah, nigga, I'm talking to Wack, nigga. Come on, nigga. This ain't no fan talk to a celebrity day.
Hey, listen. Wack got these boys on Clubhouse mesmerized to get on the line with him. Straight up. Hey, we get Wack on here. You know, and they want to be his friend. This is why he get to manipulate so many people on there. They want to be the friend with him. They don't want to go at him and be the friend. Nah, Wack tell him that he's a better friend than enemy. They like, hey, I don't want no problems with him. Okay.
Hey, we trying to handle business over here. Go ahead, bro.
So, you know, I told him, I said, look, bro, why you didn't play his recording? He said, Wack, I was just trying to warn him that he probably don't want to do that. I said, I'm just trying to understand what you meant by, you know, what are you, everything he said. Nobody made none of this up, bro. This is what he said. Period.
So he backed out of that comment. He had to explain it, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, my nigga, even Munchie B, this is what you said, bro. I ain't say it. I said Munchie B brought up, you see what Wack said with Ralphie. How's it going with the family and the attorney on the civil suit? Now, Rich, You think when I walk into their shit, I don't know they live streaming?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't give a Ralphie's mother and little brother, if that's his little brother, that's who Draco told me the nigga was.
Right.
Called me and said, Wack, we ain't too well versed with this shit, but we know whoever your team is will fight for us. And I gave them my legal team. If you go look, it's probably gonna say Sing and Fiend. 400 South Beverly Boulevard. Ain't no secret. It's a civil case.
Yeah.
I sent my law firm a bunch of clients. Sharice Mills used my law firm to get her bag.
Yeah, she getting her bag.
I'm just saying, but I don't know where he. Yeah, you heard.
Hey, how you think it's gonna look going forward for Munchie B at No Jumper now that his credibility has kind of been, called in question?
Man, I ain't never known a nigga to have no credibility, bro. The nigga been blind since I've been knowing 130 pounds, my nigga. I don't believe a nigga. Listen, like I told him, I don't believe you. Now, I don't know if y'all Crips can vouch for him, if he's terrorizing y'all the way he says.
Right.
I'm just being real, bro. The nigga talk this way he talk like.
All these jokers on Clubhouse act like they from the street, they tough, and they sit there and talk to them people all the time. And they act like, man, it's all good because he say he ain't them people. All right.
I don't know your name like that.
He's the B team mayor.
I know niggas was telling me he was doing a lot of writing on walls and shit like that or whatever, but I don't, all the other shit I don't know nothing about. I personally, and that his claim to fame is, I guess he was terrorizing y'all.
He was, huh? Yeah.
Now, in my day, when one individual was like that, he don't usually live too long. You going to jail, or they gonna kill you. He ain't a nigga I heard had a bunch of money and a big old team around him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying that his claim to fame is game banking, but you don't really know him for that. But my thing is, as a personality on No Jumper, you see him going forward.
I mean, bro, let's be real. Go pull up their segment and don't do numbers.
Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. Hey, listen. If you line up with Wack, you're going to have trouble, man. Eventually. If you get around these individuals and think they rock with you, man, they don't rock with you, man. Them dudes ain't right. And that's a fact. Shout out to everybody that be rocking with the channel. Man, y'all know I appreciate all y'all that be rocking with me, man. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button, man. Just keeping it a buck. They playing dirty. Got to pay attention, man. Everybody is not who they say they are. That's a fact. The bull Wack been lining jokers up. He gonna continue to line jokers up. Straight up. Because he knows how to manipulate the brain of these people. The ones that he can't manipulate, he gonna stay away from. If he feel like you got a voice, he'll try to get next to you and act like he cool. When you listen to Charleston White, right? Charleston White say, Wack introduced me to these people that was billionaires or millionaires. And when I seen that, he done, got Charleston White thinking that he's something that he not from that. But Charleston White gonna keep his distance. But for him to come out and say that way, it's like, come on, man. We already know what type time Wack is on. That was full 5 feet. If you a member of the channel, man, put a 1 in the chat so we can shout you out. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all of y'all that rock with the channel, man. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. And we appreciate everybody that support the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. That's a fact. Hit that subscribe button, man, if you haven't subscribed. You know, hit that like button. You dig? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Share this live. You know, your boy Deezy appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with your boy. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We going in. We back at the live streaming twice a day. And that's a fact. You know, we putting that work in. Shout out to all y'all, man. Miss M. Too's Much. Bless Naja Beauty. Leonard. D Twins. Forza Pulls. Appreciate your membership. Mike. Appreciate all of y'all, man, that be rocking with the channel, man. If y'all haven't already checked out She Ain't Gotta by Deezy, make sure y'all go stream She Ain't Gotta by Deezy. Dropping the next song this month. You know, I appreciate y'all. Go stream She Ain't Gotta by Deezy. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Deezy, man. Stay locked in. And I'll see y'all later on. 12:30 a.m. East Coast time, or it might be a little earlier. 9:30 p.m. West Coast time, or it might be a little earlier. But stay locked in. Y'all know what it is, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.
Came out the mud, now we map out the stuff. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work on the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, one now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot. Every mile marker felt like a kicking clock. Hit a rest stop, shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the building, I'm there for that. Turn that stress into stone, then I built with it. From a stash in the door to a safe in the crib, I was driving for my life, now